second time. Hey y'all, Danny Moon here. Y'all call me what you want, as long as it's respectful. This is the second time because I was just doing too much moving around. So luckily I didn't say much. I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about this do-rag, but all I can say is that if I stay still and it stay just like this, it look kind of cute. See? Boom. It is super cute. I love this. This is, this do-rag I don't really wear outside, but when I'm taking like sexy pictures and shit like that, it works. It's hot as hell, so somebody my age should not be wearing this shit. And I need to have a clip so I can clip this shit up because I'm getting hot already. But Aquariuses, this is going out to y'all. If something seems different, I took the box. My phone used to sit on 2 boxes. My book of spells, which is really just a box with my crystals in it. And then the box that this is sitting on, which is another box. Anyway, I had to take the box off so that my phone could be stable so I don't have to start this video over again. Aquariuses, come closer. Okay? Can you hear me, Bunchy? All my bunches of oats out there? I'm so connected to y'all, Aquariuses. It's crazy. Pisces too, but Aquariuses, it's almost like my spirit guides say, Karen, come on. Here you go. Talk to the Aquariuses. I don't know. Anyway, I tried to do a little meditation, but as soon as I closed my eyes, I was getting mad messages. So I'm telling you right now, this is not just for one particular Aquarius or just a group of y'all. This is for thousands and thousands and thousands of Aquariuses. So all you really have to do is listen to the end, take what's yours, and take the advice, and press like and subscribe. Leave a comment, please. But that's really all you got to do, because this is 1,000 messages, okay? So as I'm meditating on y'all and getting all these messages, I asked Spirit, because I was getting too many messages. I said, Spirit, what is the overall thing? Immediately, they made me feel like my heart space, and I felt like 2 lines connected to my mind. So that immediately told me that this has to do with you, Aquariuses, you, internal you, introspection, the Hermit card. Hopefully when I do your cards, I'm gonna see the Hermit card. But it has to do with like relationships. I'm just keeping it real. It has to do with all sorts of relationships too, like mother relationships, family relationships, but most of all, those type of relationships. Your spouse relationships, or your sneaky link, whatever they call it, whatever it is. I'm getting a lot of dating. That's why we got the 7 of Cups here. There's a lot of options out there for you, for all of you, Aquariuses. I got a lot of internal stuff going on with y'all. I got a lot of decisions that need to be made, but nobody's trying to make them, with the Chariot in reverse. I got a lot of Aquariuses that are in your minds. You're just in your minds. Even with the 7 of Swords, this is about deceitfulness, and this could be you deceiving you. You know what I'm saying? You deceiving you. You say, how am I deceiving me? By not making any real decisions, by not trying to look for clarity. And that's just what I'm getting, y'all. This could be someone around you. So make sure you watch it. Watch your children. Watch your purse. Watch your wallets. Watch your whatevers. Watch everything, because this could be deception around you, people talking about you or whatever. But Aquariuses, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not getting that. I'm getting more of you deceiving you, and you don't know how to get out of something. You might want to get out of something. And that's one of the first things that I got was let go. When I closed my eyes and thought of the water bearer, which is the Aquarius is, and I was getting y'all mixed up with the if y'all ain't the water bearers, which I think y'all are, I was getting y'all mixed up with the Sagittariuses. So y'all could be seeing a Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius might be in your energy. And right now something's happening with my throat chakra, so I think that's y'all. There's something up with y'all throat chakra. You want to say something, but you don't know how. Your throat chakra is closed, and it needs to be open respectfully, but it needs to be open. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of these cards back in the deck, but I'm gonna just show y'all what I got, because so many messages was coming out, I didn't know what was going on. So we got the Emperor with the Justice card. And so this right here is talking about, like, the Emperor is about structure. The Emperor is a very strong character, whether it's a man or a woman, the Emperor or the Empress. Very abundant. And when I say abundant, it doesn't have to be in money, but you are right. Like some Aquariuses, y'all are right. Your bills are paid. I'm not saying you rich, but some of y'all are right. And sometimes y'all are structured with some things, but for the Emperor to come out, that the Spirit is giving me, like, you need to be structured somewhere. Okay, and that could be because your things are not balanced for you, and when I say balance, like, you're diving into work a lot. I'm just giving you an example. You diving in, putting all your energy into work 24/7, maybe even a second and third job, or maybe even a side gig, your own business or whatever, but you're giving too much of your energy there, but with not enough energy over here. Like, or maybe you are taking the kids, doing this with the kids, working, you doing so much for everyone else, Aquarius is. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really getting that energy, but I'm trying to give you an example of balanced energy. Balanced energy is like, and it sounds corny, but it should be like a good meal, a balanced meal, you know what I'm saying? It should be working out. It should be getting your mind right. It should be meditation. It should be helping others, being kind. It should be your energy should be a little bit everywhere. And I don't mean scattered. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean scattered, but it should be a little bit here and a little bit there. And I'm getting the energy, Aquarius, is that you're not really balanced. And I get that. I feel like you're trying, but for some reason, I feel like you fall off the bandwagon. Now, right next to the Emperor and the Justice card, the Justice card is also about everything going in your favor. So Spirit is saying, if you put some effort into trying to budget and be structured with your money, be structured with your mind, really doing some meditation, really like focusing on yourself, everything will fall into place with you, because the Justice card is about being balanced, and it's about getting what you kind of like deserve in a good way. The Justice card is a great card. But right next to these two cards, I got the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords. This is a lot of sword energy. Sword energy is about the mind. It's almost like when you finish doing what you're doing, then you be in your mind. You know what I mean? You be in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You be either on the couch or you be in your space, wherever your space is in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, normally, the Seven of Swords, like I said to you, is deceit. So watch your kids, watch your bags, watch your wallets. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't let nobody deceive you or be mean to you or be nasty or whatever. Another thing with the Seven of Swords is, you see how she's stealing, she or he, it don't matter, is stealing these swords. It's almost like she's taking her power back from somebody who did deceive her, or somebody who was mean to her, or whatever spouse is being bad to her or whatever friend or family member. It's like she's saying, no more. I'm taking my shit back. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be honest with you, Aquarians. That's not the energy that I'm getting. I'm just giving you the definition to the card. Because some of you Aquarians could be like, yeah, that's me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking my power back. I'm not letting nobody dog me out, blah, blah, blah. So that could be for somebody. But with the Nine of Swords, next to it, this right here is deceit. Like, that could be you deceiving you and you in your mind about it. You know what you doing is wrong and you in your mind about it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're not doing something wrong, you know you need to let go of something and you in your mind about it and it's crushing you. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I got from these two is that this look like a couple. You know what I mean? And I got a little bit of a strong arm here. Like, and remember, these messages is for everyone, Aquarians, all right? So I got, like, this could have been a couple, and this could be, like, a stronger person than this person. That's what I was getting. Like there's a stronger person, and the strength didn't feel good to me. I don't want to say domestic violence, but I was getting a little bit of that, like a stronghold. You know what I mean? Like, you're with somebody who is a little too much. And then with these two coming out, it's like and it came out like this, like that. And it's like, when I got that energy, I was like, come on, man. You know you with somebody who's deceiving you and you in your head about it. It's like you can't leave this person. That's another scenario I was getting. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, remember, this was like this. That came out first. Justice card came out second. Then it was the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords. This right here is telling me, like, there needs to be some structure in order for there to be balance in your life. You need to stop deceiving yourself and get out of your mind. Because whatever that I'm not talking about, whatever's in the air, which could be your money or a person, or it could be you, Aquarians, you worry, you have anxiety, you crying over it. And not literally crying. Some of you could, but it's tearing you up. It's tearing you up. It's tearing you up. I feel like Aquarians, I feel like something's tearing you up inside, in your mind. Like, you know what I mean? And it could be about you. It could be, like I said, you deceiving you. Yes, because when I look at that row, Spirit is telling me, like, you need structure in your life in order to see things clearly. With this Justice card, in order for you to be able to breathe, in order for things to balance out correctly, you need some type of structure in your life. And if not, the Seven of Swords is giving me chaos. And that could be chaos in your minds, the Five of Wands. And any card that I throw out that I say to you like that, if it comes out of the deck when I'm shuffling, or if Spirit brings it out, it's just a confirmation, okay? Because, like I said, the Hermit card, could be you again with the Sagittarius is like, I'm thinking of them, so you could have a Sag around you. I'm thinking of the Five of Swords with that, another conflicted card, another Five of Wands, Five of Swords, just conflict. I'm feeling conflict, okay? And that could be a struggle within you or a struggle with another person. So the next cards that came out is the Chariot in reverse, meaning no movement, no decision making, no movement, no action being taken with the Lovers. So this is definitely like for some of you, this is definitely like some type of relationship. Like, you know, it's almost like, you know, you need to get out of whatever you're getting out of, because it's not doing you no justice. It's toxic. It's something that you in is not doing neither you or that other person justice. But you in it, like you in it. You in it. You in it like cement. I don't know. But right after that, so we got this one came out first, then the Lovers card came out with the Four of Wands. So this right here is telling me, like, this is right here could be denial. And let me take it back. I told you, Chariot reverse is no action taken, no decision making, no nothing. Stuck and still. The Lover's card is about making a choice. That's what it's about, making a choice. Do I go yay? Do I go yay? Do I go up? Do I go down? Do I leave tomorrow? Do I leave next week? Do I have this conversation? What do I do? And it don't have to be with a spouse, you know, or in a couple. It could be with a boss. It could be at a job. That's not what I'm feeling. But whoever resonates with what choice you need to make, whether you need to leave the person, whether you need to leave the job, whether you need to leave the household, whether you need to just leave someone alone, or tell someone to leave you alone, whatever it is, there's a choice. But the choice, you can stay or go. You can stay or go. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is a great card. The 1111, the lucky card, like a threshold. So this hit right here is telling me, and off this Lover's card, and this is just me, no other tarot person ever, never heard another tarot person say this, but I am getting spirituality off of this Lover's card. And I know it says lovers, but lovers, the lover could be you within you, loving you, the lover in you, or loving you spiritually deeper. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. I feel like the Lover's card could be, it's something with spirituality, something with connecting with source, or connecting with the divine, connecting with the universe in some sort of way. You know what I mean? But I feel like with the Chariot in reverse, it's like something stopping you from that connection. Something stopping you from that connection. Now, this could be a connection. Maybe you got a job and, people just loving you, but you're not really feeling it. Maybe you're not really feeling the job. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not really, I'm not getting that energy either. I'm just giving you a really bad example. But this could be a connection, like a disconnection for you. That's why you're not moving somewhere. That's why you're not moving or making a choice, because you could be confused about, should I let this go? This is not my passion. This is not what I want to do, but I'm really good at it. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. I'm not feeling that energy at all, though. The energy that I'm feeling off this card is more of either a relationship that you are stuck in, or you are in denial about. You know what I'm saying? And there's no movement going. Or this is about spirituality and connection with something higher. But something about you, Aquarius, is you not in your spiritual bag. You not making this connection tight enough. That's what I'm getting from these two cards, from the energy, okay? And remember, Spirit is right here. I called them in. They right here, okay? Four of Wands came out next, which is the 1111 card, which is the good luck card. See what I mean about this do-rag? After 2 minutes, it start puffing up like nappy ass hair. Like, I can't take it. I'm sorry. So the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. It's the lucky card. The Four of Wands is really about like a new threshold. You see, I tell people, look at this. When you're doing a race and you got the finish line, and you got to bust through the finish line. And when you win that, you feel accomplished. You feel like you on to the next phase. That's what the Four of Wands is on to the next phase of your life. On to the next chapter of your life, okay? Now, does the Four of Wands mean a new home? It does. It means a new home. You could be in someone's new home. You could be going to different homes, new homes, looking at different new homes. You could be moving in with somebody, which I'm not really feeling that. I'm not really feeling that, but if this is a relationship that's stuck and it's not something's off about this relationship, where you're not making any decisions because you want to stay but you don't want to stay, and you moving in, that wouldn't be a good look. I'm just saying, there's your advice. That wouldn't be a good look, okay? That's not for all of you. That could just be for two of you. Who knows? Like I said, decisions are not being made. You feel, Aquarius, you feel stuck somewhere. The Lover's card could be with a person. You could feel stuck with a person. You want to stay, but you don't want to stay. So you're not making any, you want to stay, you in love, but you're not in love. Like, this could be you having to make a choice, okay? But you don't want to make a choice. You're stuck. You don't want to make a choice. Nobody's stuck. You can make the choice if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But there's no movement here. Okay? With the Four of Wands. So this could just mean like something's about to happen. You're about to get a Tower moment. So the Tower card. You about to get a Tower moment of something that's gonna make you make a decision. That's gonna make you make a choice. Now, don't you see that? Look at these two cards. You got the Chariot is about, when it's upright, the Chariot is about momentum. Like, once you make, I'm just giving you an example. It's like, say if you wanted a job, a new job. So you finally started filling out applications for the last 2 months, filling out applications. And then boom, the Chariot started coming in. People started calling you back to back. This person want to hire you. It's because you made a choice to take action. Okay. And you sometimes the Chariot is about your dark side, what you don't want, and your light side, what you should do. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to make these decisions, but you're going to have to. But when it's in reverse, it's like you stuck. It's like you can't. And the Hangman, just in case any of these cards come out, I feel like the Hangman might come out. It's like you Aquarius, you could be comfortable where you at, but I don't think it's that. I think it's more you conflicted in the mind and you don't really know what to do. And it's so funny because this is about making a decision, but this is about making a decision too, a choice. It's the same thing. This is all about making a decision and making a choice, okay? And maybe when this threshold comes, maybe when you bust down that finish line and when you move on to a new chapter and that luck starts to flow into your life, then you'll start making changes and you'll start making choices. Maybe that time isn't here yet. And the reason I say that is because in the meditation, Spirit was saying how you're on, this is the path you're supposed to be on. You're on the right path, even if it feels fucked up. Spirit is trying to tell you there's lessons that need to be learned. You need to learn the lesson and then take it on this new chapter of yours. The lessons, not the baggage. Take the lessons and apply it into the lessons that you learned into your new chapter, so that this deceit and this anxiety won't happen again, and so that you can create structure in your life. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't take the lessons and you keep doing a karmic cycle, the same thing over and over, hurting yourself, hurting others, or staying in the same job, or not leveling up, or not making decisions, if you keep doing the same thing, then this is just going to be a delay. This 11/11 good luck shit is just going to be a delay. Because these two choice cards, decision and choice cards, came together, you're going to have to make a decision in your life. What do you want? What do you want? Stop thinking of other people. Stop trying. Another thing I got in the meditation was avoidance. Stop trying to avoid what's right in front of your face. What do you want? Do you want to move? That's what I'm getting to. A lot of people with moving. And I did speak about a new house. The Four Wands is a new house. It could be a new city. You could be moving to a new city. Maybe you don't know if you should do it. Maybe you want to go out for a new type of job. You know what I'm saying? And you nervous about it, or you scared or whatever. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. You're going to have to do it. So, the next two cards. Sorry, Spirit has me looking at, like, it's almost like they got me looking at this like there's more. Now, I really don't do I don't do whatchamacallit, reversals. I really don't do reversals at all. Let me see in this deck what and I don't have my glasses. Give me a second, y'all. I know this is bad like influencer thingy. I shouldn't, or content creator. I shouldn't be pausing like this, but I don't do reversals. But I know the Chariot. Here we go. Boom. Chariot. But see, there's no... Oh, reverse. Just what I said. Sorry, y'all. All right, reverse. And this is about the Chariot. Stuck in a situation. Stuck in a situation you need to leave behind. Trust that you have the power to break away. Select a destination and move towards it. Stop spinning your wheels and wasting time. Not making a choice is still making a choice. I love it. And yes, I had to read that from another deck, but it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It is the same. And the reason why I know it's the same is because Spirit was giving me that energy about the Chariot, about being stuck. You know, not making a lifelong decision. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I was right about that. I knew I was right about that. Okay, so I was gonna read some more, but nah. So we got the Seven of Cups with the High Priestess. Now, I love these cards right here, y'all. The Seven of Cups is talking about options and opportunity and illusions. You know what I'm saying? So options and opportunity is great. And again, y'all, usually when I wish I knew this sooner. Kim Kardashian opens up about insecurity, healing, your pain, and surviving. Okay, sorry, y'all. I love me some Kim. Seven of Cups is about options, opportunity, and illusions. But people really forget about the illusion part. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't elude yourself. It's just like avoidance. Don't try to avoid your whatever's going on over here, so you dive into, like, you might get the devil card. You dive into, like, I don't know, drinking or smoking or partying or seeing mad different people, or, you know, fucking up at work or what. I'm just giving you examples, y'all. So illusions is like that's what illusions is. You know what I'm saying? Illusions is something that looks good but really isn't. Something that tastes good but really is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, remember, there's options and opportunity. So you got to look really close at your situation and say, is this going to benefit me? Sometimes you got to look at it and say, is this going to benefit me 6 months from now? Is this going to benefit me a year from now? And usually Spirit doesn't tell you to really like think that far in advance. Why? The past is depression. The future is anxiety. You should really be in the moment. You should be in the present, really being grateful for what is here and what is right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you got all these options and opportunity around you, and it could be people, it could be jobs, it could be a lot of different decisions and choices that you got to make, you're going to have to sit still for a second. You're going to have to really buckle down, Aquarius is. You know, y'all are real intelligent. You know, and I ain't taking nothing from y'all. But sometimes when I see a situation like this where you're not being intelligent with your own self, but you could be intelligent with other people, it makes me mad, because y'all are way better than this. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta just, like, you gotta face your fear. You gotta face what these decisions that you don't want to make. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, something might feel so good, but might be so bad for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Spirit is saying. You have to sit down. You gotta do what's best for you. And you have to see what is good, what is serving you, what is going to serve you from here. Okay? Now, even if this comes to jobs and you filling out with mad applications, you shouldn't just rush for the one who's going to give you the more money, because what if they don't got no benefits? The same thing that goes for people. Even if it's family, you can't just, I don't know, when it comes to family, you can't just like give in. You got to really talk about your trauma, talk about your issues, talk about your problems with your cousins, your mama, your uncles, your grandma. You got to really you got to really stand your ground. You got to look at the situation real closely and see what you want to do, and you got to make some decisions. Now, is that easier said than done? Of course that is. That of course it's easier said than done. But if you need a push, a start, my advice and spirited advice is to first write everything down. Write everything down. And I don't care if you're not a big writer or whatever, write everything down. With all these new phones, talk it into your phone. You could talk into your phone and it'll write it for you. But you need to really like write the situation down. Then you need to read it. Cause then it's tangible. It's in your hand. Like, yeah, you would be able to, you would be able to read it back to yourself. And you can hear it and say, okay, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Or maybe I'm doing that. Or maybe this person meant it that way. Or this person meant it that way. Or maybe this job pays more. Or maybe this spouse of mine ain't, maybe what I'm feeling. The high priestess. What I'm feeling in my gut is true. Maybe this person is just not good for me. And maybe I need to get out of here. These are if you read it back to yourself, then you can see like, okay, all right, I see where this is going. But if you keep it bogged up in you and you doing this every day as a routine, then it's going to become routine. It's going to become something that you need to stay in, whether that's a job or a bad relationship, whether it's trauma sitting in you. You're going to have to deal with it. Okay? Because that's the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting that there's something that you're not dealing with, Aquarius is. And I feel like you're doing a lot of moving around. I feel a lot of movement. I don't know if you're partying. I don't know if you're socializing. Like, so if you get the 4 swords in reverse, that means you socializing too much. I don't know. You could be working. You could have many jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing so much instead of really doing you. And that's the problem. You know how people say, I'm doing me. Fuck that. I'm doing me. What you really need to do is do you, which is some interest. What is that? Introspection. You'll do yourself more justice and more of a favor if you really go within and figure out what the problem is. What's the foundation to the problem? And if you know what the foundation to the problem is, let's try to change it. Oh, I don't even know. And then, yes, that's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But if you alive and you breathing and you watching this, it can be done. That's all I can say. It can be done. The high priestess is about your intuition, your gut. It's about your knowing. She knows everything. You see her, she take notes. And Aquarius is y'all like that. Your brains are really good. Y'all keep everything. Y'all remember everything. Y'all keep everything. But sometimes I feel like y'all are like a bottle with a cap on it. And y'all take in everybody else's shit, your kids' shit, work shit, and it's all in a bottle. When you think that bottle's gonna explode? I really do. I feel like something's up with this reading. And Aquarius is, I feel like the trigger is you. I feel like the problem, I don't want to say the problem is you, but I want to say the problem is you. I'm sorry. I feel like you worried, you in your head, you have an anxiety about something that you can fix. I don't feel like nobody else can fix it. I feel like, and then some of you are saying, then what's the problem? What or how do I fix it? Some of you, your problem is that you need to grow and expand some type of way, and that could do with moving, like moving away, starting over, a whole new fresh life. You know, and that's not easy. You need money to do that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that you could plan for. If you feel like, yeah, I want to just a fresh new life, then plan that for a year. In a year, you could say, okay, I'm moving to Colorado. I'm just giving you an example, y'all. And if you have responsibility here, bills, kids, marriage, and stuff like that, I know that you probably can't or don't want to do something like that. But something like a drastic decision needs to be made so that you can breathe a little bit, or this throat chakra could work a little bit, or you can put down some of these distractions and really deal with your life. You know what I mean, Aquarians? I am getting some type of therapy. I'm getting either therapeutic. Something is therapeutic to you, or some of you need therapy, or some of you go to therapy. I'm also getting something about health, so please watch out for your health. I'm getting like a cough or a respiratory something, even maybe stomach issues. Please wash your hands. I don't know why I want to say that. Wash your hands. Walk with sanitizer. Only because you know what this world is going through. So you never know. People can't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Walk with sanitizer. And you should have a mask too. Spirit, talk to me about the Aquarians. All right, 36 minutes. I'm sorry. That was a long intro, but I needed to let you know what the energies was. I'm feeling a lot on the phone. I'm feeling like dating, meeting different people. I feel like, yeah, I really do. I feel like, and you know what I'm getting? I did get in the, what I got in the, meditation. Aquarius is, I don't know if this is you or someone you're dating, but I saw like someone works in a CVS, or somebody works in a Walmart, or someone works at a gas station. I don't know where, I don't know. It don't have to be any of those three, but it was something like that, a small store, like you might have met somebody in the store, or somebody works in the store that you like, or whatever. I don't know. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. And of course, that's not for everybody. That's just for some of you. Yeah, I'm getting, I mean, and look what came out again, the Seven of Swords. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make. Five of Cups, regret. You could be thinking about when you was deceived. I'm putting these back because I feel like it fell out. But you could be thinking about, because the Five of Cups is regret, is thinking about the past. You know what I'm saying? So you could have been thinking about like when you deceived yourself in the past, or how you did this same shit in the past. And maybe you still doing it. You doing the same shit now. Aquarius says, this decision you got to make, it's not about your intelligence. It's not about reading a book. It's not like you can't search for this answer. The only way you're going to find it is searching within you for it. It's about taking a leap of faith on you. Taking a leap of faith on the universe, on source, on God, and know that they got you. Because that's another thing I got in the, let me tell you, Aquarius is, and I tell y'all this every video. Don't I tell you that source, God, the creator, whatever you, Allah, whatever you call this creator, they got, and these angels, they got like a telescope on y'all. They ain't gonna let nothing happen to y'all. Ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all, Aquarius is. Nothing. Y'all are definitely divinely protected and highly favored. Okay? And trust me, you know what I mean? I want to say I don't know why, but y'all are. I'm sorry, I'm a little jelly. Maybe I wish I was an Aquarius. I am getting Gemini and Aries could be attached to you in some type of way, a Virgo or a Capricorn. Spirit, talk to me. The Aquarius is. I don't care for what this. Just give me something. Give me something with them. Aquarius energy. Look, I swear, y'all think I be just talking out of my ass? No, no. Okay, 9 of Swords, anxiety, worry in your mind. But I tell you, didn't I just say you highly favored, Aquarius is? Look at this blanket. That blanket is saying God is trying to tell you, like, you covered. Stop crying. You covered. Stop worrying. But you so busy covering your face. You so busy in your mind, you don't even realize you covered. And all you really got to do, Aquarius, is like look back the last 2 years and say, damn, so much shit happened to me. And I'm still alive. So much shit happened to me and I'm still rocking. Like, that's all you really got to do. Look at that, 5 of Wands. Didn't I told you when I see shit in my third eye, that's spirit trying to say, this is them. This is conflict in your own mind. High Priestess again. And that's another thing Aquarius is. You know another reason why these angels and these guides, ascendant masters, and God and the universe has their eye on you like this? Not only because y'all are very intelligent and y'all are next to the Pisces, you know, y'all are very next to the Pisces. And what I mean by that is, like, the Pisces are little Harry Potters. Like, they're like very, very magical. But y'all are very magical too. Y'all are like their little brothers, their little sisters. You know what I'm saying? Or their cousins or whatever. But like y'all can manifest anything. Y'all can make shit happen. Y'all are action takers. Okay, Aquarius is y'all are. Y'all are, even if you don't know it. This is your card right here. I don't even know what that is. Queen of Swords. That's a Libra card. You have a Libra in your life. It's like your mind is doing this. That's this. I don't know why I'm getting this. I know Spirit is giving me this, but Spirit, you got to be more. You got to come through more on what this means, because what I'm getting from this is that your mind is doing this, but your body is doing this. It's like your mind is doing this, but your heart is doing this. Your mind is doing this, but your thoughts are doing this. You know, it's so, that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting 2 different out of one body. Seven of Wands. 7 of Wands is about creating boundaries. 7 of Wands is about, with the Empress on the bottom, it's about creating boundaries. It's about standing your ground. It's about knowing what you want, saying it out loud and staying it proud. You know what I'm saying? It's about 7 of Wands is like, I'm not letting nobody fuck with me no more. You know what I mean? But this is more about, I'm not letting me fuck with me no more. I'm not going to stand in my own way anymore. That's what I'm feeling from that card. Big time. And you know what I'm getting from these cards? So first was this, then it was this, and then it was this. I got a big come up right here. That's what I feel from these 3 cards. I got like at some point, or even now, you worried or anxious or thinking about something real hard. You can't get it off your mind. But then you decide to come out of this. And you know what? I'm going to be direct. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be direct. I'm going to tell people to move when it's time to move, because I'm not playing no more. I'm not crying no more. You know what I mean? And now I'm up. Now I'm up. That's what I got from these 3 cards. I got like, you was in a spot, or you could be in a spot, and I'm talking about in your head mentally. thinking, didn't know how to get out of it, but something, it's like you got a download, or you got this burst of courage or energy or something within you, Aquarius is, and you just told people, nah, I'm moving. You start move, and you just started taking action, and you just started fighting people off. And I don't mean literally. You just started telling people like, no, no. I ain't doing this no more. I ain't doing that no more. You know what I mean? This is what we doing. You know what I mean? I gotta come up from these 3 cards right here. With the Empress on the bottom, the Empress is about abundance, pregnancy. So somebody could be pregnant. And I did get that in the meditation, that a few of you Aquarians are pregnant. You know what I mean? And if you're not pregnant, you got someone pregnant, it could be anything like that. But the Empress is not only about pregnancy, it's about birthing something new. So you could have a new idea that you are going to set forth on. You know what I mean? I love it. Aquarius energy, please. Some of my cards are stuck together, so bear with me. Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups could be a third party. You could be seeing 3 people. You know what I mean? Remember earlier I said about you doing you. You know, I also talked to you about avoidance. But 3 of Cups is about family, friends, graduation, celebrity, celebration. You know what I mean? But it could be a third party. And you could be like, you know, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's coming in really quickly. You see how the horse's legs are up? Because they're moving really quickly. And it's about passion, like intense passion. You know, and it could be sex, or just real passion, like a chemistry, like we locked eyes and ooh, like a chemistry. And y'all could be going out and celebrating it, or happy about it, or something like that. There could be a third party. It could be somebody's. I did get like somebody is in the meditation, and it's not for everyone. I told you these messages is for everybody. A lot of Aquariuses. I got that somebody was married and cheating, male or female. I'm just putting it out there. So that could be something like that. Did I not say I saw this in my third eye? Spirit is about to take time out your life. And I don't mean that, I don't want you to get worried or anything like that, but Spirit is saying, I'm hearing that song, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play. Who sing that? Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I'm hearing something like that. But the Tower is about something's about to be removed out of your life. Person, place, or thing out of your life. But it's going to benefit you in the long run. Aquarius, I see it. Thank you. King of Cups. This could be you, Aquariuses. I do know y'all to have really big hearts. I do. King of Cups, this is someone who been through the shits with their heart, but they love. Excuse me. They do love. They do love big. They love their community, their family, their friends. You know, they got a big heart. And sometimes that can keep them stuck in a situation because they got such big hearts. I don't know why I'm getting Gemini again. So I think I told you I felt a Gemini in your energy. I'm getting the name Jean. But if I start with names, Spirit will run off at the mouth with the names. I don't want to. I'm even getting Rob, like Rob, which is short for Robert. I see it. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Again, you have to make a decision. This is like you walking a tightrope. Like, ooh, like, and I'm just giving, listen, Aquarius, I'm just giving you a really bad example, but I did tell you in the meditation, I did get like someone was married. So right here with this Two of Pentacles, I'm getting like a husband coming in the front door, and like the husband's coming in the front door, and then the male is running out the window. Like, I'm getting like walking a real tightrope right here. You, and I'm not saying that's anybody's scenario. I'm just giving you an example of just now picking up this card. I felt like that. Like, I felt like you walking a tight one right here. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I don't know the rest of the words to that, but, and I don't even know who. I think Lola Brooks sings that. I don't even know. Two of Pentacles. You know, Pentacles is about your material wealth. You know, you could be spending too much money here, and that's not a decision. That's just stop spending too much money. You know what I mean? And normally I don't get that off of Two of Pentacles, but I'm just saying that could be about your money or about your home life or your material wealth, which is basically the same thing. It could be about two people. You don't know what to do. Two people. Aquarius energy. Oh, 50 minutes on the clock. Fear, the moon card. The moon card is about so much. That's the biggest card ever. The moon card is about, like, again, distractions, avoidance. That's what I'm getting all about all of this. Like, you keeping yourself distracted and you're avoiding. Because some of you Aquariuses don't want to sit still. Like, y'all don't like, some of you get antsy. Anxious and antsy. But the moon card is also about your magic. Aquarians, I'm telling you, if you did some like candle magic, oh my gosh. If you just did some candle magic, lit a candle and put your intentions in it, put a little cinnamon in it so it could sweeten up the deal, put a little chamomile in it or some cloves to make it come fast to you. Oh my gosh. You would see your magic. But the moon card is about fear. And it's about your magic. So you tell me which one. Your magic is your energy. That's all. Magic isn't like, woo woo. Magic is your energy. How much energy are you putting into something? And why? Aquarius, I see it. Thank you. Page of Swords. Now, this is my social media card. Somebody could be you or somebody else could be on social media seeing what the other person is doing. Page of Swords is my intellect card, training, maybe trying to get a certificate in something, or just somebody who is wise, who is talking to you about how to further your life and how to make these decisions. You know what I mean? Page of Swords is about getting more information. One more, please. I really want to get y'all, thank you. I really want to get y'all, I can't make this up. Lover's card, boom. And don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I am getting that someone is looking at your social media. It could be you looking at someone's social media, but I do see, like, I do feel that energy, like, this could be, like, a spouse or something. Or an ex or something like that, looking at somebody's social media. Again, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. Either somebody's really playing you, Aquariuses, or you really playing somebody. You really like being sneaky. That's what I'm getting off that card, being sneaky. That's either you or somebody's being sneaky around you. And Aquarius says, oh, I'm so sorry that I'm getting this. I'm getting that that's you being sneaky. The strength card. You need to have strength at this time to get through your own personal problems and not be sneaky. 53 minutes on the clock. Because if you do that and you really work on your spirituality and your magic, your energy and your mind and what's your trauma, you will win. 6 of Wands. You will be the winner at the end of this game of life. Not at the end of life, but I'm just saying at the end. You know, I'm talking about like when you get through this new threshold. You know what I'm saying? You will find that you will love you. It will be a new beginning with you, but you got to stop moving around. You got to stop avoidance. You got to make these decisions. Like where you want to go, what you want to do in life, who you want to be, who you want to love. Like why you don't love yourself. What's up with these insecurities? There's so much. Aquarius says that you got to work on. This is why these angels got their eye on you. You are their prize. I've been telling these zodiacs, I've been saying, keep your eye on the prize. These angels, you are their prize. So they don't want nothing to happen to you. They are guiding you. Your deceased loved ones, your ancestors are really guiding you. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the number 2, I'm seeing the number 6, and I'm seeing the number 1 and the number 11. So I'm just letting you know. Save your money, please. Save your money. And the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on really tight to something that you need to let go. Let go. It could be of a mindset. It could be of a person. Let them go. Let them go. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. But it's 4 of Pentacles is also about saving your money. Like a side account, putting $5 from every check, $10, $20. You need to be doing that. I'm getting like smell good oils, cologne, something like a new pair of shoes or something. Like I'm getting like you look, Aquarius, y'all look good. Y'all smell good. Like I wasn't taking no more. 56 minutes on the clock. Go-getter, Queen of Wands, Queen or King of Wands. You are a go-getter. Set your mind on something and go and get it. Set your mind on it and go and get it. If this is what you want, a stable mind, a stable heart, a stable home, set your mind on it and get it. This is not the one I wanted to do. Moonology, manifestation. Spirit, can we get something out of here for the Aquariuses? Please understand these moon energies too. These planet energies. You should be watching it. You should be watching what's going on with the planets. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I'm sorry, y'all. First quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. Honor your feelings. If you don't want to deal with something or somebody or something, then be honest with that. Be honest with yourself and with them. First quarter moon in Gemini. Didn't I tell you I felt Gemini around you? Speak your world into being. Meaning you create your own reality. Aquarius says you create it. If you want something, get it. You know, don't be sneaky about it and don't deceive yourself about it. And be aware of illusions, like I told you. Okay? Get out of your mind. Aquarians, y'all are really smart, but sometimes y'all too smart for your own good. You got to get out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just black and white. You know what I mean? You just got to look at it for what it is. New moon in Cancer. Relax. Relax. So it's time for you to like stop running the streets, stop running around all these jobs, stop doing whatever you doing. All right, we gotta go. I think I'm on 5%. Stop doing one more Spirit, one more Aquarius energy, please, before I get cut off. I don't know if it went dim on your end. New moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Definitely know your worth and what you should have in your life and what you shouldn't have. What not bullshit in your life. No bullshit. Okay, last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. You should take a spiritual bath. That's what I'm getting right now. All right, Aquariuses, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for giving me your time. You can hit me up at moondanny1976 at gmail.com. Leave in the comments if you like this do-rag. And I'll see you later. Peace.